This is the story of Tetsuo Lumiere, an independent movie maker with only one dream: to make a movie about flying saucers attacking the city of Buenos Aires. But due to a strange disease, that dream becomes a horrible nightmare. This is the place where Tetsuo Lumiere was born. Many years ago, when the region was inhabited by the Antu community, this ancient community didn't have any theaters or cinemas. But all the same, Tetsuo falls in love with movies by watching them on television, the silent ones being among his favorites. But his life changes at the age of 5 when he sees the super science fiction classic The War of the Worlds for the first time. From that moment on, it becomes his main wish in life to make a movie about flying saucers attacking the city of Buenos Aires. But Tetsuo couldn't wait for his coming of age, and would spend the whole day in his bedroom drawing pictures and making plans for the movie of his dreams. Some years later, he spends his time in his father's workshop, playing and pretending to be the maker of expensive science fiction movies. Finally, Tetsuo moves to the city of Buenos Aires, and there, during a festival of silent movies, he meets a beautiful girl called Lara, with whom he falls in love at first sight. Tetsuo realizes that Lara is deaf when he notices that she can only understand what he says by reading his lips, and finds out that she is mute when he notices that she can only make herself understood by means of her notepad. All of a sudden, Lara sees in Tetsuo a very intelligent and special person, and she falls head over heels in love with him. A few days later, they move to their own love nest. Tetsuo meets Gustavo at a birthday party, while the latter is filming the party with his VHS camera. Tetsuo sees in that camera the opportunity to change his whole life, and he persuades Gustavo to be the cameraman of his very first movie. He films a series of cheap and weird shorts. All of them are silent so that his girlfriend Lara can enjoy them as well. But his relationship with Lara doesn't last long. She throws him out of the house, and Tetsuo finds himself in the street. Tetsuo doesn't stop creating. He occupies a house with a group of friends where he continues making his own movies while waiting for the opportunity to make his super production about flying saucers. A friend of his called Daniela can't stand living in the streets anymore, so she gets rid of the occupants of an old house, where she and Tetsuo install themselves. Immersed in extreme poverty and desperate to make the movie of his dreams, Tetsuo Lumiere elaborates a very clever plan: to make a short about flying saucers with Gustavo's VHS camera, showing it to the biggest studios and finally getting the money to make a great super production full of special effects. But nobody likes his short, and drink becomes his only comfort. When Daniela finds out that Tetsuo is being unfaithful to her, she tries to eliminate both him and his lovers. But she fails in trying to do this, and she can only manage to throw them out of the house. Tetsuo is out in the streets again, with no place to spend the night. Or the day. And to top it all, he is told at the hospital that he has a tumor in his brain, and that he only has a few months of life left. But Tetsuo Lumiere doesn't fall into despair. He is determined to utilize those last months of his life to make the sci-fi movie of his dreams, whatever it takes.